Hello everyone, happy Thursday. My name is Lara. Oh, my IFB is a little messed up. One second. There we go. I'm hearing myself back on this. All right, I'm back. Hello everyone. Happy Thursday. Good morning. My name is Elena Riley. I work here at First Alert 6 on our digital team, bringing you news on our website throughout the day. A lot of breaking news. But this morning I'm here to talk to you about our top headlines for the morning. So top 6 headlines. Just a good idea how to start your day. So let's head over there to our website to talk more about this. Here we are at First Alert 6, and then my web story. I bring this to you every morning. There we are. There's our top ones for the day. Okay, so let's chat about that a little bit more. Okay, so our top headline for the day, of course, is weather from Rusty. Little information from him. He says that a First Alert 6 weather day is in place for today due to the possibility of strong to severe storms here in the metro. Rusty says that storms after 7 p.m. today should develop west of the area and then move east through the evening, pick up little intensity along the way. I have a quote here from Rusty. He says large hail and gusty wind are the main threats, but a couple tornadoes are possible as storms start in our western counties. Also, Rusty says that we're going to have highs in the lower 90s today. Then, according to him, he says storms are likely to continue into the overnight hours before exiting very early Friday morning, so tomorrow morning. If you want to hear more, you can tune into him in our newscasts, of course. So there's a little snippet of what he has to say. Alrighty, next there were some outages this morning that impacted some OPPD customers. Of course, this one was not as big as some outages we've had recently. There was only about 239 customers in Douglas County and 154 customers in Sarpy without power. That was at about 4 a.m. this morning. So thankfully, not too many people impacted, but still a couple. Overall, there were 1,000 OPPD customers, a little over that, and first in our viewing area that are affected by these outages. So this includes about Johnson and Pawnee counties. They had a majority of those outages, but still some here in the metro. Let's go head back over to our website. Here we are, that's what it looked like this morning, and then let's check the power outage map, see what it's looking like now. There has been some improvement, less than 500 here. Of course, we have 390 now. Awesome. So still going down. Those OPPD crews are working diligently to get those fixed. Douglas has the most, about 286 right now. So hoping to get those fixed soon. Okay. What else? As always, if you are experiencing a power outage, you can report it to OPPD on their website. I have that linked here in my web story. Our next top headline is that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers have arrested a man in Omaha that they say is a high-ranking member of the violent MS-13 gang, among El Salvador's most wanted. ICE says that this man is a Salvadorian national, an MS-13 kingpin. He's wanted for 5 murders, according to them. And then officials also tell us that this man his identity is being withheld due to this ongoing investigation. They are not releasing that at this time. Along with this man, ICE also arrested a man who was with him, about 30-year-old Rene Saul Escobar Ochoa, and both men were in the country illegally, according to ICE, and they were arrested on Wednesday. This happened in North Omaha. They were arrested without incident, is what ICE tells us. I have a quote here from U.S. Assistant Special Agent of Homeland Investigations, Elric Serdan. He says, "There's a presence of MS-13 personnel here hiding in Omaha because of the size of the metro area and the ability to just hide in plain sight like these 2 associates were." That's what he told us. They do believe these men were here for several years, is what they tell us. ICE officials also have a warning to the public. They are saying to not get involved during arrests or operations that they are doing. So a little warning there to people. Alrighty, my next headline for the day is that nearly 50 emergency responders with Nebraska Task Force 1 are aiding in flood recovery efforts in Texas. So of course this is after the catastrophic flooding that's been happening. The task force was deployed by Governor Jim Pillen. This happened on Monday. They arrived in the area on Tuesday just to help after these floods. It happened on July 4th. Still trying that recovery. They're using rescue boats, helicopters, trained dogs, things of that sort to try to find people, search for survivors, and just help. And they're in 7 different counties right now helping. Right now, our Nebraska crew is working in Kerr County with teams from Florida, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Virginia. So great teamwork there. Officials say that updates are limited due to just some poor communication services in their area. But this is the update that we have from them as of now. Other than that, more from the flood. The latest numbers is that more than 160 people are believed to be missing and nearly 120 bodies have already been recovered, according to AP. A little more local information here. The Nebraska Humane Society is clearing up some space to bring animals from Texas to Omaha. So great news there just in that, saving those animals. To make that happen, they need to find homes for the animals that they currently have. So they tell us that they have about 100 dogs and 60 cats. That's what they said last time we talked to them. So maybe some have been adopted since then. But if you're interested, please visit there. Please contact them. They're in need to find some good homes. So definitely get on that. My next top headline for today, that a recent string of murders carried out in a similar manner have captured the attention of people here in the metro, and us as well at First Alert 6. Back in March, one woman standing before a judge was accused of killing her neighbor by stabbing her more than a dozen times. Then in June, another court case where a person is accused of stabbing his mother to death. Then in July, wow, again, a man is in court because prosecutors said he stabbed his father to death with a sword. Wow, very interesting there. Our John Chapman that was on this story yesterday, he reports that OPD tells him statistics from January 1st until July 6th show that 211 incidents involving a knife in 2023. And then over the last 2 years, those numbers have gone down to 185 in 2024. Of course, we were looking into this, but we're told that despite these recent incidents, the number of knife-related incidents for the first half of this year is the lowest it's been in 3 years. Very interesting stuff there. Also, officials that we spoke with just talked more about this crime. They say it's more of an emotional crime that happens and that these weapons are easily accessible for people compared to something of a gun or something of that nature. My last headline for the day, some good news here, is that first responders in Council Bluffs just launched a new tool to help protect people with cognitive disabilities like autism, Alzheimer's, or dementia. Some great news. It's supposed to help finding missing people. It's called Project Lifesaver. So designed to quickly locate people who wander off, maybe get lost, or have a chance of that happening. How it works is that participants will wear a small battery-powered transmitter on their wrist or their ankle. It's going to emit a unique radio frequency that allows first responders to track and locate them quickly. Great news there. So to bring the program to the area, Council Bluffs Police and the fire departments teamed up with the Pottawatomie County Sheriff's Office. So some teamwork there to make that happen. Also, Omaha Police and the Sarpy County Sheriff's Office participate in this project as well here in Omaha. Great. We spoke with a family, local family. They say they have a 4-year-old son that has autism, and that this program has just been great for them, give them a little more peace of mind. So great news there. Lastly, nationwide, talking about that, Project Lifesaver says it has a 100% success rate. Great news there. They had an average recovery time of under 30 minutes to find people. Great. Glad we have that here in the metro. Alrighty. That is all the headlines I have for you this morning. Thank you very much for tuning in. I bring you this live stream every weekday around 9 a.m. as well as this web story. Thank you.